What's up, everybody? This is Investing Sensei here to bring you episode 89 of the portfolio update. Hopefully you guys are doing awesome. I definitely am. As you'll see, the portfolio is continuing to skyrocket upwards. We're at $175,921.76. So that's pretty awesome. We're gonna try to hit 180,000 hopefully soon, but our cash balance is $39.91. This is from dividends. As you'll see, like from the one month itself, we've collected a total of $165 in dividends. That's pretty awesome. And I actually have a lot of things to cover this update. I want to talk to you guys about the stress test that happened this past Thursday and how that's actually going to affect the financial services subpie that I have. So you guys know that I do have JP Morgan, Visa, and Bank of America invested in that. So we're going to go over an article, and as well I want to show you guys my activities, what I did, what trades, and how basically these trades affected our projected annual income for our dividend portfolio. This is passive income that we have to do absolutely nothing, that we eventually will live off of. Right now we're making about $2,400. We're trying to get this to $3,000 by the end of the year. Hopefully we can do that. As you'll see as well, just point out, you'll see that for 2019 we made about $779. For 2021 we're only on Q2. We haven't even finished it and we've already made $1,213. So you'll see that we definitely surpassed 2019. So it's super awesome seeing these charts continue to grow and grow as well. You know, every week we come back, we see this growing and growing. So it's always very exciting, motivating, but we are gonna go over that. So we're gonna go ahead and start off with the stress test. So what is a stress test? So a stress test is, in financial terminology, is an analysis or simulation designed to determine the ability of a given financial instrument or financial institution to deal with an economic crisis. So what does this mean? So basically, if we were to hit a recession or you know, like the pandemic last year, the banks have to have enough capital and have to have it and able to basically go through a recession and have the funds to do this. And so they have a minimum requirement. So at this point, they've been going through these tests, and finally Thursday they were able to get the approval from the Fed. And so what this actually does is that it actually froze the dividend increases and the buybacks from all the bank companies. So like Fed, to lift COVID era restrictions on bank dividends, buybacks after stress tests. So the Federal Reserve on Thursday said it will lift the COVID dividend and share buyback restriction on the largest banks, potentially setting up for big bank shareholders for a windfall capital distribution. So we are going to be getting rewarded very soon, guys. We're gonna probably get a lot of dividend increases for all your bank holdings, as well as some of them are probably gonna announce buybacks of shares. So that is gonna be pretty awesome. The other thing here is the regulator announced results from its annual stress test on Thursday, declaring that all 23 of the tested banks appear to have strong capital levels and would be able to withstand a severe recession. So we are good. We basically got the thumbs up from the Federal Reserve, and by showing the Fed that they were capitalized above the regulator's requirement, the largest banks, which include JP Morgan, which is a bank that I am invested in, and Bank of America, Wells Fargo, they will no longer face restrictions on share buybacks and dividends after June 30th, guys. That is pretty awesome. So right here, one of the other things that I do have highlighted is the largest bank may immediately boost their planned dividend and share buybacks as a result of the Fed results. So what does this mean here for us? So if we look at the dividend payout history for JP Morgan, you'll see that JP Morgan typically increases their dividend on the fourth quarter. So you'll see last year they weren't able to increase it. That was because of the stress test. And you'll see that on the fourth quarter for us, we should get a massive dividend increase for us. So JP Morgan has not I guess they've been able to pay out an increase every single year. So right here we did about 80 cents, 80 cents, 90 cents, and then all 90 cents. So as long as they raise it by a penny, we should continue to keep that streak of them paying every single year. The other one here that we do have is Bank of America. So this is the dividend payout history for Bank of America. You'll see that they typically increase their dividend around the second quarter. So right here you'll see, well, I guess not the second quarter, but the third quarter is what I meant. And you saw last year, 2020, they couldn't do it because of the stress test. So hopefully this actually coming up quarter, we should get a raise from Bank of America. So we'll see, guys. That's going to be really exciting, and we're going to get some massive raises, and we're going to continue to increase this snowball here, guys, because, well, I guess this snowball right here, and we're going to continue to collect that passive income, which is the best income that you could possibly get. But yeah, guys, it's really exciting. Let me know if you guys own any bank stocks, and in the comment section. Let's go ahead and go over here to the activities, guys, so I can show you guys all the trades I did this past week. So if I start from I believe 6/21/2021, you'll see that on the morning, that Monday morning, I did do one buy of $3.61. It was actually Waste Management's dividend getting reinvested. And then I would draw $2,000. This is because I'm doing another investment. So I just used M1 borrow and borrowed $2,000. I'm going to continue to pay this off every single week. As you'll see on the 24th, I deposited $100. This was for M1 borrow to pay off my loan, and then $100 to continue to average it into the portfolio every single week, which is my goal. And we see the passive income continue to go up. On the 24th, I reinvested those $100. I did 4 buys. As you'll see real quick, is that I basically got a dividend from Lockheed Martin of $34.32, and Bank of America $5.59. So you'll see that on the 4th buys, I did buy Waste Management because they did pay me a dividend. Lockheed Martin, they paid me a dividend, so every time a company pays me a dividend, I will contribute $20 towards it, kind of like a reward for them paying me out. And then as well, Bank of America paid $20, so I bought $20 because they paid me out, and then the rest $40, I just went ahead and bought JP Morgan shares. So that was pretty awesome. So I'm really excited for JP Morgan and Bank of America, see how that stock's going to perform, especially if they raise interest rates. We'll see how that plays out. That's going to be very exciting, guys. One of the things I do want to point out is on my holdings, guys, my portfolio does not make as much dividends as it should, because you'll see that the portfolio value is at almost $176,000, right? I'm really collecting maybe like less than 2% dividend yield. Probably I'm like in the 1 point something dividend yield. You'll see that the reason why I only have really invested about $91,000. Everything else is capital appreciation. So you'll see that I'm up $72,000, almost $73,000. That is money that I have not, it's basically unrealized gains. So that is money that I'm not getting paid dividends on. I just have a smaller amount. So people that have a higher portfolio, I mean, technically I would probably be making around, let's see, maybe $5,000, $6,000 if I actually had $176,000 invested in the portfolio, but I only have 1,000, well, I guess not 1,000, but 90,000. This is from some trades, so I guess you could consider $100,000. But yeah, that's the main reason why I'm not making as much. My dividend yield's not that high, but you'll see that it's just because some of the companies that I'm invested have just returned me insane gains. Look at Nvidia returning me. I had 42 shares. My cost base is $143. That value that I invested $6,000. It's worth $32,000 now, guys. So you'll see that as well. Apple, basically I invested $11,000. It's worth $23,000 now. Same thing for Microsoft. I invested about $10, not $10. That would be really low, but $10,000, almost $11,000 is worth $20,000. Same thing for JP Morgan, which is something I was buying in the back, I believe a couple months ago, and it's worth almost $20,000. It's So you'll see that these just grow and grow, guys, and I am doing absolutely nothing besides continuing to average in. Every time I do see a dip, I do add a lot more money heavy, and we're seeing these returns pay out. But let me go ahead and actually show you guys how much we made for this week. So I'm gonna use that script that I wrote because I like to use it. But let's find out how much we made here. I kind of already know, but click the calculate button, and we made $39.91. That is pretty sweet, guys. That is passive income as the best. But anyways, let's go ahead and actually gonna go jump over here to the Google Sheets. I went ahead and made a copy here so that we know how much we increased our dividends. So I'm gonna go ahead and kick off the dividend payout to see if we got any dividend raises or declared dividends. So we'll go here to portfolio tools, get latest dividends, and we'll see it run. Hopefully it does run. Sometimes you do run into an issue where other people are using it, so the API gets I guess the website detects it as a bot. There it goes, it's running. I do have a tutorial for this if you are interested in this Google Sheets scripts. They're completely for free. All I ask is that you do subscribe, hit that bell notification, and as well like the videos, because it does help out the channel. But you'll see that for us to end June, we are going to get paid on United Health Group, Pepsi, and United Pacific. So that is pretty awesome. And then we're going to start off July very strong, which is weird because Nvidia should have paid me in June. I'm not sure why they're paying me in July, but oh well, guys. You'll see all these increases, which are making that snowball larger and larger every single time. But I think we're good to go now. If we go over here to settings, guys, we're going to go ahead and delete this, and we're gonna jump over to personal capital, and we're gonna get all our holdings and figure out how much our projection increased by. So let's go ahead and jump over there. Alright, guys, so we're here at the personal capital and under my M1 finance account. So you'll see this green button. This basically copies the holdings of this table into our clipboard. So I'm gonna go ahead and just sort this out by alphabetical order. Click copy, and this copies the content into our clipboard. So let's go ahead and jump over to the Google Sheets. We're basically gonna right click, paste special values only, and we're gonna go ahead and go over here to holdings. So again, guys, if you are interested in these tools or scripts, you guys can check them out. I have tutorials for these, video tutorials. So click portfolio tools, update portfolio holdings. This will wipe everything and restart everything for us. So we'll go over here to dashboard, and it's now calculating. So let's find out how much we made, guys. Alright, guys, so it looks like it's done, and we went ahead and increased it. So from 2000, we actually went up, so $2,480.70 compared to this. We went up about what, maybe 20, not 20, but I can't do math right now, but 18 cents. And then right here we increased it by 5 cents for the week. For the day, we increased it by 1 penny. One more penny we're making every single day. And for the hour, we're still making about 28 cents an hour. And hourly work wage, this means that if our portfolio was to go to work for an hour, 40-hour work week, they would get paid at $1.19 an hour. We're gonna try to get this to minimum wage eventually. We'll see how long that takes. But current goal right now is to try to get this annual, annual payout to $3,000 before the end of the year. So we'll see how that plays out. But anyways, guys, this is all I have for you guys in the video update. Be sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification if you haven't done so already, and don't forget to support the channel by hitting that like button. If you guys stuck all the way to the very end, be sure to leave me a hashtag dividends, and then I'll know you guys are the MVPs because you guys stuck all the way to the very end. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care, stay safe out there. Bye, guys.